It's rush hour in Beirut, but one of Lebanon's busiest transport points barely has any passengers. A rise in fuel prices, increased fares. A financial crisis means the majority of the population of this small nation is struggling to afford basic needs.
The transportation allowance that used to be paid to workers was enough. It's not the case any longer. Transportation costs increased by at least 4 times.
The loss in value of the local currency, the lira, has affected purchasing power. It has lost nearly 95% of its worth in nearly 2 years. But in recent weeks, it has been in free fall, reaching a record low after Lebanon's politicians reached a dead end in efforts to form a new government.
I used to earn $1,500. Now my salary is worth $100, and I earn in liras. We are always in debt.
Lebanon has been without a functioning government for nearly a year. Without one, an unprecedented economic meltdown can't be reversed. Instead, rival politicians have been fighting for power, and Prime Minister-designate Saad Hariri's decision to step aside complicates a solution. This could be an open-ended political crisis. Hariri, who is considered the leader of the Muslim Sunni community, says he will not endorse a replacement. The post of prime minister is reserved for his community. That is why his support is important, because power is shared among religious sects. The state is nearly bankrupt, and this has affected many sectors, including healthcare.
In one aspect, there is the issue of the staff that are leaving in droves because of the financial pressures they are under. There is the shortages in medications and supplies, and the issue of the fuel and the power cuts. Before, the hospitals were excluded from the severe power cuts that the general population were under. But now the hospitals have been included in those cuts.
There are also shortages in medicine as importers struggle to find hard currency.
I can't find medicine for my blood pressure and heart problems. I go to bed at night not knowing if I will wake up the next morning.
International calls are growing louder for Lebanese leaders to form a reform-minded government to deal with the collapse. But so far, the priority of the political class, accused of years of corruption, is clinging on to power. Zeina, Khodr, Jazeera, Beirut.